The supplies you'll need will be a digital camera, a tripod, something worth shooting, taking pictures of, and editing software. When you're thinking of ideas for a time-lapse, you want to think of something that changes over time. For my time-lapse project, I decided to photograph the Waldo Canyon fire on its first night, Saturday, June 26. And you can see all the pictures I took of the fire. I took 85 pictures for this time-lapse. We can quickly look at the properties of these pictures for you guys who are interested in photography. I had an f-stop of 16. The exposure time, the lens was exposed for 25 seconds, and my ISO was 1600. So if you think about it, each one of these pictures represents 25 seconds of the camera's exposure time. The lens was open for 25 seconds for each one of these pictures. So 25 times 85 calculates to be quite a bit of time of just taking pictures. Alright, enough about the pictures. Let's get into making the time-lapse. You need to choose some sort of video software. I recommend Windows Media Live. It's free, it's easy, and it works great. Some of you may have Camtasia Studio. It's a pay-for application, but it has more bells and whistles and more editing features. And of course you could use one of the Adobe programs if you wish. If you're on a Mac, you could use iMovie. But anyway, to get to Movie Maker, click All Programs, and you're going to choose Windows Live Movie Maker. When you open the program, it's going to ask you to browse for your files, so click it. And since I've already had this folder open, it shows my file, my Waldo Canyon fire pictures. Select the first one, hold down the Shift key, and go all the way to the bottom, and it'll select all of the pictures. I click Open, and it puts all my pictures in there, and it automatically puts them in. If I click Play, you'll notice the playhead going across the top, and it switches to the next picture. And for a time lapse, this is not a very good speed. So in Movie Maker, if you go to Video Tools up here at the top, click Edit, and you see the duration is 7 seconds. That's for each photo. That's going to show it for 7 seconds. I'm going to change it. I'm going to select all the pictures. So I click on the first one and do Control A for Select All. And I'm going to change it to half a second. I'm just going to type in 0.5. You have to type it in because 1 is the duration you can choose, but if you type in 0.5 it'll work. Hit return and we'll view the video. So it looks a little better here. I'm going to stick with 0.5. So I just hit pause. If you go to your Home tab, you can add music if you wish. There's a bunch of other options you can do. You can change the look and feel of your movie. You can put in title slides or whatever. But since I'm just doing a time lapse, I'm just going to leave it with the images. And here's different ways to share it out. I recommend that you save it to your computer. And if you click the down arrow, you'll have different formats. I'm just going to use the recommended for this project. Name your movie, click Save, and you're done. And it'll create a WMV file for you. And here's the file it created, my WMV file. Now if you want to, you can email this. It might be a little too big for some people's email. Or you can post it to YouTube if you wish. Or you can put it on your Facebook. So hopefully this will give you a good background on how to start making time-lapse movies. And again, this Movie Maker is a very basic and easy way to get your photos in and create a time lapse. Thank you for your time.